to interact with the students of your college. And besides that, your college is so much renowned. Uh, I am very like this is a special occasion because your college has given us many toppers. That includes Trupti, that includes Vaibhav, that includes many more students. So, first of all, I am very happy that I'm talking to a very promising lot. And second thing is Tushar is here, and Tushar has also stayed in Pune. His father is serving in Indian Army, and the reason I called Tushar, two reasons. First of all, that he's from engineering background and taking political science, a social science subject. So sometimes when I interact with the students, they have this apprehension that subjects like political science, is it manageable by the engineering graduates? So Tushar is an example. There are other students from your own college. We tried to contact, but I think many of them are very busy, or somehow we do not have their number. And the second thing is it the best cleared in the first attempt. So what is my point of view, that all those who are good students, they must go for civil services. Tushar is here, he can tell you, like I don't think there is any better uh, job in this country than the civil services. The type of opportunities, the type of respect, the type of challenges that you uh, get in this particular job. And the thing is, like Tushar himself is an example that things are not impossible if you are determined, if you are motivated. It is not at all difficult for the students, especially of your caliber, who study in such good colleges. So uh, I will always say, like though many people are very critical, but I am quite influenced by former, or you can say, President Trump of US. And what he says, think big. So you should always think big. When you will think big, obviously, and the how you think ultimately shape your actions, ultimately shape your destiny. So make big goals, take challenges, take the challenge of civil services, and with proper guidance, with proper approach, I don't think it is difficult, especially for the students of your caliber. So now I would not, I think you all must be aware of this examination. So I'll not talk on that technicalities. Rather, I would like Tushar, I would like to hear from the Tushar, and uh, I want that after Tushar's discussion, uh, we will feel that, or we want that it's better if we address your queries so that we can understand like what you want to know from us. So over to Tushar.
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank ma'am for calling me. It was a long time I had interacted with ma'am. It's a very good opportunity, and I also get to talk to fellow aspirants. Uh, Starting it all, I'd like to set some ground rules. Ground rules being keep we like ma'am said you want to keep an interactive session, so I will keep my monologue to a bare minimum. Background दे दूं मैं, I was never into social studies a lot, and newspapers वगैरह भी कोई खास पढ़े नहीं थे. Sports section was all that interested me. uh, uh, it took me around 9 months to before prelims when I had started, and ma'am had been a big guiding light through all of that journey. Being an engineer, I feel I had this big thing in mind कि पॉलिटिकल साइंस में ले लूंगा. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल इन डीयू जो बड़ा अच्छा उसमें पढ़ रहे हैं, जिन्होंने 11 12 में भी पॉलिटिकल साइंस पढ़ी है, and then they have graduated, some have done masters as well. So will I be able to compete with them? Then I had just tried to read the whole thing on my own. Ideas, theory of ideas, theory of justice, this communism and socialism, ये कुछ मेरे समझ में नहीं आ रहा था. that is when I decided to seek guidance in this thing, and I had gone to ma'am and talked to her, and uh, I took ma'am's classes. The best thing about ma'am's teaching was कि ma'am taught in such a lucid way that as an engineer studying, ma'am की सिर्फ मैंने classes की थी, and after that I had 4 months when I prelims और mains के बीच में ही मैं अपना option prepare कर पाया था. I had very less time. उसके अंदर भी in those 4 months preparing from what ma'am had taught me and the kind of understanding that I got sitting in her classes, that I scored one of the highest marks in political science. So a lot of people from DU and these colleges, they came up to me and asked me, "Ki, bhai, how did you get so many marks and all?" But matlab, what I want to say from the whole thing is कि do not be afraid कि भाई how do I take a social एक social studies वाला option मैं कैसे लूँ. Social studies वाले option में कोई problem नहीं है. Political science is an option is very good because इसका जो core set is very limited. It is very analytical, and especially as engineers, our minds are tuned to be very analytical, and using that and capitalizing on that, we definitely are able to produce very good answers because it is all understanding, it is all concept based. इसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि you will feel कि something जैसे एक we used to see that in essays, ethics के essays होते हैं which are very very abstract. वो वैसी abstract वाली बात नहीं है. It is very very situated into concepts. उसके साथ में भी get to do a lot of things and manipulate answers इधर से उधर से इधर, trying to enrich our answers from different places. That ways I feel that this is a very very manageable optional, and even civil services as a as a career choice is a very good stream because I am currently holding my first charge as ASP Garshankar, which is in Punjab. We get to see a lot of challenges daily. Something new turns up every day, and apart from all the busy schedule and everything, what at the end of the day one feels is ki if I was able to wipe the tear off the eyes of even one person, that helps you sleep better at night. And I think that is the kind of satisfaction you get into the services for. uh, so anybody who is still confused ki whether should I go for this or should I not go for this, or maybe I should do an MS or maybe go out or do an MBA, get into a corporate life. I've seen a lot of batchmates of mine who have done all of those things and then gotten into the civil services, because in the end it is about satisfaction which you can feel from inside. Uh, that thing is very rare to come by, and I feel this definitely gives you a lot of it. Ma'am, I think we should move to question answer sessions. That will be much more fruitful because students
एक
these
क्वेश्चन
days are very, very.
जो शायद मैंने
Ma'am,
पहले ही पूछा था, तुमने कब डिसाइड किया था गोइंग फॉर सिविल सर्विसेज?
ma'am, I had decided to go for civil services in my 4th year, and तब भी मैम मेरा fix नहीं था. I was still looking at other things to do because मैम एक mental block था मेरे mind में भी कि there will be a lot of hard work and a lot of studies. But the thing is, to success and excel in life in any field, you have to do hard work. So, ma'am, this happened to be in September when I actually ended up deciding that I will go for preparing for civil services, and October first week was around the time when I got into it, ma'am.
एनी स्पेसिफिक रीजन तुमने मतलब सोचा कि इसमें जाना है, चैलेंजेस या मतलब what was the main motivation?
Ma'am, like I've seen a lot of my batchmates जिनका बचपन से बड़ा सपना था कि मुझे यूपीएससी करना है. मैम मेरा ऐसा नहीं था बचपन से, मेरे से ज्यादा मेरी दादी का सपना था मैम. It is even my like dad tells me कि जब मैं पैदा हुआ था, so like my दादी was the one who exclaimed कि मेरा जो मुंडा है वो लुधियाने का डीसी बनेगा. And so, ma'am, it was more of her dream, ma'am. But ma'am, after 4th year, very very practically considering all my options, what I could do and where I feel I would feel satisfaction, civil services seem to be one of the best options. So ma'am, that is how I got into it.
So I think now we should invite the questions to Piyush. Hello. पीयूष है ना ऑर्गेनाइजर?
Yes.
तो
Yes, Piyush.
पीयूष, can you hear us? So we'll prefer अगर
Yes, ma'am, 10
students
seconds
के
तक.
query Okay.
Piyush, can you hear us? Somebody, Sasank has already raised his hand. He has his, he has a question, it seems. Sasank.
Yes, sir, I have a question.
Piyush, can
Sir, actually,
Shashank.
shall I ask, ma'am?
Yes,
हाँ
Sasank,
हाँ
please.
please go ahead.
Please. Please.
So my
Yes,
question
Shashank.
was that I am basically now studying at IIT BHU. My question was that I'm currently in my fourth year and I am a fifth year. Means my course is entirely of fifth year. So I have another 1 year in my hand, but I have decided to pursue for civil services. Now, what I wanted to ask you is that when you decided in your final year, how many months did you were left with when, by the time you got passed out?
When I decided, it was I think 2 months around for my last semester to finish. But at that time, what I had done was, instead of sitting and reading books, what I did was I sat and read a lot of strategies of different topics, so that I could understand what is the exam all about. Because it has a lot of subjects, a lot of small subparts here and there. In mains, बहुत बड़ा है, उसका course बहुत अलग है. Prelims has to be tackled very differently. Interview has to be tackled very differently. So the 2 months which I had left with me during my last semester were spent in in actually preparing myself mentally to get into the whole journey, and making a plan for myself which I could execute later on.
Okay, sir. And sir, later on, did you means after did you go to a coaching or preparation like from home or the
I
joining
had
classes?
not I had not taken any coaching for general studies, but political science not being my own subject at the time, I had taken classes for political science.
Yes, sir. And sir, the classes were during your college time or after passing out itself?
Mainly, this was after. This was once my college was over. Then I went home. My dad was posted in Delhi at the time, so I got to stay at home and attend classes.
Thank you, sir.
Who is the next one? There is one question I can read from Mahesh. Next.
Aviral has raised his hand. Aviral, if you have any question.
Yes, sir. Hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, you're audible.
Sir, I wanted to ask during the entire course of the preparation, as it is very uncertain, we as a student deal with a lot of dilemmas. Like I am an engineer, just completed my fourth year from DC. So there is a lot of dilemmas that whether to take up a job or not, as it is very uncertain that there should be backup or not. So, sir, how should we deal with such questions in our minds? And
See, that's a very good question. The best answer for this question is that since you have done engineering from a good college, right, you have a good backup, because अगर ये नहीं भी होता है, there is something you can fall back upon.
yes,
See, this UPSC as a journey is a leap of faith. You have to be confident in yourself कि yes, I will clear it. Yes, there are uncertainties. हमेशा लगता है कि होगा कि नहीं होगा. But unless you take a chance, you can never reap the rewards.
yes, sir. Yes. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, this is Vishnu Vardhana studying in Triple ID Bhopal, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to meet you, sir. Sir, I am about to start my preparation, sir. Would you please say any books and resources to muster up my confidence, sir? I am in dilemma what to start, what not, sir. Because many people are saying different books, sir.
आता ह्याला जायचंय हॉस्पिटलच म्हणत होतो आपण.
See, this is a very classic problem for everybody as to where we start and where we don't. For that, again, I will refrain from recommending any books to you because each and every person's strategy is very unique. So, what I would rather suggest you do is that you sit down and you read strategies of a few toppers. Take it 10, 15. I had personally over 75 toppers I had read their strategies. So you read their strategies, you understand how they made their own journeys. And all of them will have their book lists and all also listed. So you will start to find a very common pattern कि अगर polity है तो उसमें लोग लक्ष्मीकांत follow कर रहे हैं, history है तो बिपिन चंद्रा follow कर रहे हैं या spectrum follow कर रहे हैं. So you will start to find all of these common connections. Then you make your own book list and you start reading these. So once you're done with this, and then when you look at the alternatives, you will understand ki whether I require them or not, or whether there are only 2 or 3 chapters which are necessary for me to actually cover that extra portion which might not be there in the book you have already referred to. Right? So instead of giving you books directly, कि ये पढ़ लो, I would rather suggest you go and read topper strategies. They will help you a lot. वहाँ से guidance बहुत मिलती है.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
We will take some questions from the chat box. So, Mr. Akash says, what is the importance of work experience in civil services interview?
See, I had zero work experience. Work experience, as such, can be beneficial or can be of absolutely no relevance. It all depends on your interview and who is taking your interview. Right? Without having no work experience is no disadvantage to you at all. Because some of my batchmates who have given fourth in the fifth attempt, who have been preparing for the last 5 years for the same exam without having any work experience, they also did not suffer any in any way during the interview process. So having a work experience definitely makes you more equipped to deal with situations, but during the interviews phase I would say that it has very little relevance.
I hope his doubt would be cleared. There is Abhishek Khandekar, someone named Abhishek Khandekar. He says how to prepare alongside your college studies. Like maybe he would be in his final year. So along with his final year, how can one give his best attempt?
See, there are two things. One is either you're aiming to give the exam right after you pass out of college, or the other thing is that you are planning to perhaps give it the next year. So my plan was never to give it the same year. And when I had talked to my mentor regarding कि मैं क्या करूँ college में क्या पढूं, so what she had told me was कि तुषार college time वापस नहीं आता, मजे करो. College के बाद बहुत जिंदगी पड़ी पढ़ाई करने के लिए वो हो जाएगी उसमें. So it all depends if you planning कि भाई after coming out of college immediately you want to give the exam. You need to be very very practical about these things, whether you have enough time to prepare. Because मान लो तुमने prelims दे दिया है and you're able to clear that, then you have mains to tackle. Mains के अंदर you have an optional to tackle. Is your optional prepared or not? And in case that you are planning to give perhaps next year, what I would recommend at the moment is you start reading newspapers very thoroughly, start to understand and develop your concepts. And at the same time, if you can spend a little time on polity and economy, because that will help you understand newspapers much better. So this is a good time to have a foundation built up, and at the same time read some topper strategies. May understand the process, understand the whole UPSC journey, what it demands out of you. That is the most important thing, which you need to be very clear about in your minds before getting into the whole thing. So that is what I would recommend you to do.
Okay. So Shrenik has asked, how has been your experience as an IPS officer in service?
See, I belong to the 2018 batch of the IPS, and it's been around 2 years, a little more than 2 years. So most of our time has gone in training at the academy. But again, we had 4 months uh, training period in our districts as station house officers of police stations. And now that I'm holding my first charge as ASP, so I have a lot of police stations and police posts with me. Uh, so experience has been very, very challenging. Every day you get to see something new. Thing is, it does your life does not get mundane, right? There is always something new that you're getting to do, something new that you will tackle, something new that you will see every day, and there's a new way to tackle with any kind of problem. So that means it is a very interesting job. You get to do a lot of things. There's a lot of respect and a lot of say you have in the matters which are going on in your subdivisions and your districts. That ways, I feel it is a very interesting job to do.
कम से कम बिल्कुल ऐसे नहीं लगता होगा ना कि मैंने टेक्निकल फील्ड में जॉब नहीं करके कुछ गलती की है.
नहीं मैम, नॉट एट ऑल, नॉट एट ऑल. अब इट इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग मैम, बड़ा मजा आता है इसमें.
आप वही तो कह रहे हैं, जो एक टेक्निकल फील्ड है या इंजीनियरिंग, वो एक थोड़ा लिमिटेड हो जाता है. दो इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन.
वेरी ट्रू मैम, इट इज वेरी लिमिटेड इन दैट स्कोप.
मतलब आपके जो पोटेंशियल है आप उसको यूज नहीं कर रहे हो. मतलब देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ पोटेंशियल और बहुत अच्छा क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ हो सकता है. वी लिव ओनली वंस, तो हमको चांस तो देना मतलब चाहिए.
वेरी ट्रू, वेरी ट्रू.
I think there is a connectivity issue with ma'am.
Yeah, I think this is
to another question.
मतलब
मैम we lost you मैम, connection खराब हो गया.
अच्छा से my college years. कॉलेज को ट्राई करो, वो दिन कभी आएंगे नहीं. और आफ्टर कॉलेज ओवर आपने अपना ग्रेजुएशन अच्छे से किया विद गुड मार्क्स, देन एक फ्रेश माइंड के साथ आप पढ़ो, क्योंकि कॉलेज एग्जाम और यूपीएससी वो हेस्ट करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. वेल बिगन इज हाफ डन. और इसमें एक मतलब एक माइंड में अननेसेसरी बर्डन की क्या जरूरत.
Very true, ma'am. I agree with you completely. Your first attempt is a golden attempt. The amount of effort and motivation that you have during your first attempt is unparalleled. So when you're giving your first attempt, utilize the whole thing, that you do not regret बाद में कि भाई मैं यहाँ और पढ़ सकता था, यहाँ पे और एफर्ट कर सकता था. तो फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट हमेशा सबसे अच्छा अटेम्प्ट होता है. So give it ample time, prepare properly, and then give the exam.
Let's move on to another question. I think ma'am will join once her connectivity is perfect. So Tejjot Singh said asking, can you please brief us on the pros and cons of online as well as offline coaching, and which one you personally preferred while your preparation?
See, while I was preparing, the whole Corona thing had not come in. So we were still in that old phase where we used to go and physically sit in classes. But having said that, I had also taken some. I was finding some difficulty in ethics, so I had gone out and probably gotten some coachings online lecture series, and I saw that as well. फिर उसके अंदर the advantage is कि you can speed it up, slow it down, perhaps repeat where you're having some issues. So that definitely remains an advantage of online classes. Having said that, see, online में there was one point where I actually found a lot of difference was when I was giving my test series for mains when I was preparing. So at that time we have this provision where you can write answers in sitting in your room, then cam scan it and send it to the coaching. and so they correct it and send it back to you. This I found very very helpful because नहीं तो घर से वहाँ जाने में it is uh, हाफ एन आवर गोइंग, उससे 15 मिनट पहले आप तैयार होगे, आने के बाद आधा घंटा आना, 15 मिनट फिर आप आगे बैठोगे एंड यू हैव टी, कप ऑफ टी और समथिंग एल्स. सो ऑल इन ऑल आपके 2 घंटे एक्स्ट्रा वेस्ट होते हैं उसमें. सो दे इट यूज टू सेव अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम. सो आई नेवर वेंट एनीवेयर टू गिव एनी टेस्ट. See, now we are sitting in corona times and it is not always very very feasible that everybody can go to Delhi and take classes. So if you have the option of online classes as well, it is definitely something which you should be very happy about, because geographical accessibility has become the new thing. And I don't find as such that there is any disadvantage in having online classes either.
एंड वन थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू ऐड कि किस मीडियम से आप पढ़ रहे हैं वो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, आप किससे पढ़ रहे हैं वो ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है.
Very true.
वो मीडियम का कोई रोल नहीं है ना, क्योंकि आपका गोल काफी क्लियर है, तो इट डजंट मेक एनी डिफरेंस. लेकिन आप किससे सेक्शन में वो चाहे किसी भी मीडियम में अवेलेबल हो. और नेक्स्ट क्या है कि अपने एडवांटेज हैं, डिसएडवांटेजेस भी हैं. मतलब ऑनलाइन कोचिंग में मैक्सिमम तो इफ यू आर नॉट वेरी पर्टिकुलर तो बहुत ज्यादा टाइम वेस्ट होता है. जितना आप में करते हो क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ अच्छी नहीं रहती है. मतलब ये थिंग्स फूड है, क्योंकि पूरे एग्जाम के लिए हेल्थ बहुत अच्छा होना भी इम्पोर्टेंट है. तो मीडियम जो भी आपके पास अवेलेबल है अकॉर्डिंग टू द सिचुएशन. और दूसरी चीज है कि जिस है. शुरुआत में तो हमको भी थोड़ा सा वो था रिलक्टेंस कि कैसे ऑनलाइन में पढ़ाएंगे, बट नाउ वी फील कि हम लोग ज्यादा क्वालिटी टाइम, क्योंकि एज अ टीचर हमारा भी तो बहुत टाइम आने जा ऑनलाइन इज अ बेटर. विद योर क्वेश्चंस. राज का क्वेश्चन है, आई थिंक तुषार एड्रेस करो कि pros and cons of political science optional.
See, pros and cons. So we'll start with cons. As such, I found no cons in political science. So anybody who has ever approached me or talked to me कि सर मैं क्या optional लूँ, I've always said कि भाई political science and optional मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता था. If given another chance, I would definitely go for political science again. Very honestly speaking, on the pro side is definitely there. Yeah, it is a very conceptual thing. It is highly based on understanding. It definitely helps you in GS2, the international relations portion. And as a PSIR also is a very, very lucrative thing to talk in interview. Like my interview revolved around a lot of IR. So since I had PSIR as my background, perhaps that is why it went in that direction. But preparing it well helped me answer all of those questions pretty effectively. And at the same time, I feel political science for an engineer, I feel our that worldview becomes very narrow, in the sense we limit ourselves to the to this tech field. But we never get to experience this other side, which is the humanity side, which I used to look down upon at one point of time, thinking कि मैं science का बच्चा हूँ, मैं science वालों में अच्छा पढ़ता हूँ, that is why I'm a science student. But that is not true. It is a very, very rich field which actually broadens your horizon a lot, and it will make you understand a lot of things कि जो है वो क्यों है, कैसे है. Even in our daily lives, when we are dealing with, say, a political party or the other, or a political leader, so I actually understand the ideology they're following because I've read about it. So that helps me deal better with them, because I understand where they're coming from and what kind of thoughts they are actually adhering and looking forward towards. So I feel political science is a very good option. Subject-wise, it is not very vast. It is pretty manageable. I managed it in 4 months. I think that pretty much covers everything.
Raj also asked about history and public administration optional. Like if you can share some insights.
See, I'll tell you about optionals. Optionals, Meena, there are two things. One is you choose an optional based on your interests. I had a lot of interests in ye ki communism kya hota hai and what is all of these things because I never understood them. I tried to, but I never could. Having said that, interest should not be your only consideration for an optional. The other things are how well they are doing in UPSC, how well is UPSC marking them, and the other thing is how vast is their syllabus. For history, I've seen a lot of my friends have had history optional. History option के साथ there's a very very vast course of ancient के छोटे छोटे चीजें याद करना, medieval की छोटी छोटी चीजें याद करना, which I never thought ki matlab I would like to do this because memorization is one thing. I like to understand concepts and delve into them. And on the other hand, if we talk about public administration, abhi recent trend, so I'm not aware, but at least till our time, public administration was being butchered very badly by UPSC. So that automatically became a no-go because see, हमारा aim बड़ा simple सा है. हमारा aim, you keep your aim very, very, very simple and very exam oriented कि मुझे rank लेके आनी है, and that is your only aim. Anything that you do has to conform to that. So even if you have interest in public administration, it is a very good subject, very true, but understand that UPSC was till very recently butchering it and perhaps it still is. So going into that and spending 2, 3, 4 attempts and then changing an optional and then getting a rank and wasting a 4 years of your life, I don't think that makes sense. Philosophy is a good optional. Political science is a very good optional. Anthropology did very well in our year. So there are good options as well. Always weigh all of these pros and cons before choosing on any option because optional is what in the end decides whether you make it or you break it. That is a very, very essential part of your whole UPSC preparation.
We can take a couple of questions from the attendees who have raised the hand. Shivam,
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. I'm Shivam, studying in 3rd year. My question is, why you choose optional as social science, that is political science, or technical options, as you are from technical background? What was in your mind when you selected your optional?
See, again, I'll be going back to the same optional selection thing. Again, I was very, very practical about things. I had looked at mathematics and chemistry. See, I did my graduation from IIT Hyderabad. So being an IITian, I had this thing in mind that I'm very good in maths, I'm very good in physics, I'm very good in chemistry. But when I looked at the whole course structure, mathematics takes around 11 months to complete bare minimum. Okay, and that is there. Then chemistry has again a very large course, and it goes into a lot of technicalities. Matlab, if you want to relive your 11th and 12th days preparing for IIT JEE or other competitors, definitely you can go that side. I didn't want to go that side because after 4th year I realized my interests lie elsewhere, and I want to learn something new. Political science always interested me. So social sciences as an optional was always my first. मतलब शुरू से मेरा था कि मेरे को इसी side जाना है. Sciences I never considered. One of the reasons was perhaps the lengthy course structure and everything. उसकी वजह से I feel I went towards this and not towards my science subjects.
I think that's all.
Science subjects का उतना utility नहीं है.
Yes, ma'am, that is also very true. Ma'am is actually very right. Another thing which I considered and it missed my mind was, see, optional subjects help you in your general studies papers as well. Political science as an option will help you in your GS2, it helps you in your GS4, कहीं ना कहीं GS1 के आंसर में भी आपको help मिल जाती है. So, a lot of it adds a lot of value to your other papers as well. Philosophy being very similar to this. So take an optional जहाँ पे आप अगर अपना optional prepare करो साथ साथ में आपका general studies में भी value addition होते जा रही है because see in the end यही है कि there are same number of people who will be giving the exam. Your aim is to beat everybody else. That is your aim. Your aim is by no means to compete on an absolute scale. Your scale is very relative. आपको बाकी लोगों से ज़्यादा number लेके आने हैं. right? And whatever helps you in that should be the way you go forward. Ma'am, please, if you would like to add something to this. I think ma'am's net is unstable a little bit, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, would you like to add on what Tushar sir has said? Anything you wanted to add from your side?
हाँ, मैं यही कहना चाहूँगी कि first you, since you all are from a very good college, so you have an advantage over others. तुम्हारा बचपन से भी तुमने जिस पढ़ाई की होगी, that you are in this college, you must think for civil services, or it is not at all मतलब you will never repent joining civil services. Plus, it is not something impossible. बहुत जल्दी करने का कुछ नहीं है. Enjoy your college life अच्छे से दो, because इंटरव्यू में यही मैटर करता है, are you performer or not. आपने आपने इंजीनियरिंग जो काम एलोकेट किया गया वो अच्छे से कि नहीं किया है. नेक्स्ट है where there is a will there is a way. तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. एक बार आप सोचो, ऑनलाइन नॉर ऑनलाइन ये चीजें मैटर नहीं करती. और जब भी आप सब्जेक्ट चुनो तो एक बहुत सारी चीजों के साथ साथ ये भी इम्पोर्टेंट है कि एक रिलायबल गाइडेंस. जैसे एक हमारा स्टूडेंट है दिनेश, ही गॉट 5th रैंक, तो ही इज ऑल्सो फ्रॉम इंजीनियरिंग बैकग्राउंड. मैंने पूछा था क्यों लिया आपने पॉलिटिकल साइंस, तो उसका कि मैंने सर्च किया कि कम से कम एक जिनके नोट्स पढ़ के मेरी चीजें मैनेज हो सके. तो हमेशा ट्राई टू बी स्मार्ट. हम ये सिविल सर्विसेज एग्जामिनेशन कोई नॉलेज एग्जामिनेशन है नहीं, ये पर्सनालिटी एग्जामिनेशन है. और शायद जब तुषार यहाँ हम लोगों ने इतना ऑब्जर्व नहीं किया, बट टुडे आई वाज ऑब्जर्विंग हिज पर्सनालिटी. तो ही इज कंसिस्टेंटली, मतलब look at the personality, the way he is enjoying and he's interacting with you. बहुत सारे ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं बहुत अच्छा प्रिपेयर करके. आज ही मेरे पास एक स्टूडेंट का फोन आया कि मैं प्रीलिम्स में फिर परेशान हो जाता हूँ. तो अगर पर्सनालिटी को डेवलप करो, प्रीलिम्स का क्वेश्चन आधे किए और उसके बाद इस तरीके के जो चीजें हैं कि हम परेशान हो, हम घबराए, तरीके के लोगों के लिए वो कंपटीशन नहीं है. तो पर्सनैलिटी डेवलपमेंट, एंजॉय योर थिंग्स, बी प्रोफेशनल. जब आप पढ़ाई करो, लाइफ को थोड़ा सा बैलेंस करके चलो. यू शुड हैव इंटरेस्ट इन योर सराउंडिंग्स. मतलब बहुत ऑर्गेनिक करो, बहुत मैकेनिकल प्रिपरेशन मत करो. और व्हेन यू प्रिपेयर प्रॉपर्ली, एंजॉय. क्योंकि हम बहुत पढ़ते हैं, दिस इटसेल्फ इज अ वेरी एंजॉयबल जर्नी. रिजल्ट अपने आप आ जाता है अगर तुम्हारे तरीके सही. जब जो करो मतलब उसको तो एंजॉय करके करो. इंश्योर करो कि हम पर्सनालिटी की ग्रूमिंग करो. इंसान अपनी पर्सनालिटी की ग्रूमिंग करता है, वो ही सिविल सर्विसेज में जाता है. ठीक है, नॉलेज कुछ नहीं पड़ता है. तो इस तरीके के अभी से ट्राई टू गो फॉर पर्सनालिटी कि हमें एक सिविल सर्विस से जाना है, लोगों से
We can move on to next question, I guess. And if ma'am joins,
Yes,
we can
yes.
continue on the question.
Yes,
So
yes.
Mahesh asked, how did you prepare for ethics, and like in which phase?
See, ethics. See, my preparation के time पे there were 2 points where I had actually gone into depression. उसमें से एक था art and culture, दूसरा था ethics. ठीक है, ethics में what had happened was I sat down. Standard reference होती है भाई lexicon पढ़ो. So it took me around 4.5 days, 5 days to read lexicon पूरी पढ़ने के बाद when I like closed the last page and then the cover of the book and I looked up, I felt कि मुझे अभी भी कुछ नहीं आता है, 4 दिन मेरे हो गए खराब. ठीक है, because till the time you're able to understand and build concepts, तब तक आप बिल्कुल ये नहीं कर पाते हो. मतलब ethics is all about understanding the concepts and writing the answers in your own language, and that is what will fetch you marks. Bookish lines and bookish answers will never fetch you marks in GS को paper. So then what I done was, फिर now मतलब I was very flustered कि यार पता नहीं क्या हो गया है मेरे, मैं कर पाऊंगा नहीं कर पाऊंगा, कैसे होगा. So then again यहाँ पे I calmed down, I calmed myself down, thought आधा घंटा मैंने बैठ के ठंडे दिमाग से सोचा क्या करूँ मैं. Then again I went online and there was this I think his name was Balaji. He was a batch or two senior to us, and on Insights on India he had written down a very very comprehensive way to cover ethics. So that is where I started from. Because then the last 4 days which I had spent, because each and every day becomes very important. You have a very clear timetable, very clear set deadlines कि मुझे इस दिन ये खत्म करना ही करना है. So उस हिसाब से मेरे 4 दिन खराब हो चुके थे, because of which I was feeling very bad. But then I thought कि there is no use crying over spilled milk. So then what I did was each and every term of the syllabus मैंने ethics का syllabus print करके सामने लगा लिया, उसकी एक एक term से करना शुरू किया. And I started Googling those and I started understanding each and every point, each and every concept, and then I wrote everything down. इसके साथ में I had एक Vision IAS का I think एक crash course था, उसकी booklets थी. Very very thin booklets, मतलब मोटी मोटी books पढ़ने का मुझे बड़ा शौक नहीं है. So I got the least, the most condensed material I could. So I got that and I then supplemented my notes with that. उसके बाद then I sat down and read lexicon. Then I actually understood what it was trying to say. Because lexicon doesn't give a lot of clarity of concepts on each and every term. Me being a very, very, I was ethics as a subject theoretically, I had absolutely zero knowledge except few theories which we read during our political science optional की जब classes चल रही थी. So then when I read lexicon after having done this background work, then I understood the book, then I supplemented it, my notes with this as well. इसके बाद there are very, what his strategy which I read online said was कि have this individualism in your answers, your individualistic character in your answers, where say for objectivity, if a question comes here, what do you understand by objectivity, give an example. Don't go and quote a very standard example कि कहीं आपने पढ़ लिया उसको लिख दिया. Sit down, spend 15 minutes, try to think of a time where there could have been a situation where you actually acted very objectively, and you write that example down, because revising a time it helps you so that you don't have to sit and waste time while actually sitting and writing the GS4 paper in your mains. So two examples for each of these I did. Then similarly for case studies also, case studies के लिए क्या किया था, case studies में ये था कि I was unable to find very good case studies because I had gone for this book, Subba Rao is the author, and इनकी ethics की book थी, उसमें there were a lot of case studies in the end. तो मैंने वो पढ़ी, उनमें से मुझे समझ नहीं आया कि ये UPSC टाइप नहीं लग रही है. So then what I did was ये Vision IAS के I had gone on their website. They have these past year answers which were written by toppers, जो उनके टेस्ट सीरीज में लिखे थे. तो मैंने वो डाउनलोड कर ली पिछले 4 साल के. उसके मैंने सिर्फ एथिक्स के पेपर्स उठाए, उसके GS4 वाले में सिर्फ केस स्टडीज वाला पोर्शन देगा. सो दे हैड वेरी गुड केस स्टडीज. तो वो मैंने पढ़ा एंड देन आई रोट माय ओन आंसर्स एंड देन आई कंपेयर्ड माय आंसर्स टू द आंसर्स व्हाट those toppers had written, and lot of places I found similarities, some places I found differences, but there were some differences जहाँ पे मुझे लगा कि उनका गलत है मेरा सही है. So I said कि fine, that is wrong, what I feel right is right. So then I got some very good lines. उनके कुछ आंसर बड़ी अच्छी लाइनें लिखी थी उन्होंने. So I got them into my notes. So whenever the next time I was trying to write an answer, वो I used to try to put those lines in everywhere. See, ethics के अंदर ये होता है, there are two portions for preparing ethics. One is understanding the concepts and second is applying these concepts. And for application of concepts, your answer writing is very important. So answer writing के लिए again I had gone on Insights on India पे जाके they have this ethics का initiative था after prelims that ended and before mains. So 70 questions were there. उसमें था एक IS बाबा के some questions were there. So I took out the questions I liked the most and I sat and wrote those answers in the time limit जो कि एक ethics के paper में हमें मिलती है for each and every answer. For I think mains में normal GS के papers में I think 9 minutes were there. And इसके अंदर they were less, I think 6.5 minutes were there. So उस time limit को देखकर I used to sit and write answers कि मुझे खत्म करना ही करना है. So once I was done with this, then I got all the paper, जो पूरा paper है. So I उसमें भी फिर there are 2-3 theories कि भाई पहले आप ये सारी से attempt करो कि पहले आप जो theoretical questions है उनको attempt करो. So I tried both. I found कि if I attempt case studies first, then my theoretical answers जो है उनकी quality deteriorates a lot because I don't have a lot of time left. So फिर what I decided in the end was to go serial wise only कि पहले अपने theoretical answers follow करते थे. Then case studies में even if you're compromising somewhere on the quality and content and इतना फर्क पड़ता नहीं because जो examiner है वो paper आपका पहले question से check करता है. So even if you have done very good in case studies, but आपने जो शुरू के जो theoretical questions है उसमें your quality is not very good, उसका impression पहले 4 question में बन जाएगा. So you will get bad marks आगे तक चलते. So इसलिए what I done was पहले शुरू के 5-6 questions very good handwriting, very neat handwriting, सुंदर लिखना है उसमें अच्छा content लिखना है and gradually you can maybe take it down a little bit because time becomes a big constraint. But एक जो carry over होता है of getting good marks in the first few questions वो end तक चलता जाता है and that is where you score more. So understand that UPSC is not मतलब बड़ा mechanical, like ma'am says, ma'am ये बड़े golden words हैं, don't have a mechanical preparation, have an organic preparation. Understand from the point of view of the examiner what he will check, how he will check, what kind of impression you can make on him. So from that point of view, this is how I had done my whole ethics. मतलब in a nutshell, I can put it like this.
That's nice. So Adil is also raising his hands and his hands are like raised from like last 25 minutes. So yeah, Adil, any question you wanted to ask?
Yes sir, I am Aditya sir. मैंने आपका नोट्स देखा था एवर नोट पे ऑप्शनल सर. तो सर ये आपके जो नोट्स है वो काफी ज्यादा शॉर्ट है. तो ये नोट्स आपने फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट पे बनाए थे या फिर आपने धीरे-धीरे इसको छोटा किया था?
Yeah, see, these notes are again very organic in nature. So with every revision, there used to be improvements. See, मेरे साथ the biggest problem which I had was कि when I was preparing, I was not able to remember a lot of scholars. जो मैंने पहली बार पढ़ना शुरू किया, तो मैं scholars नहीं याद कर पा रहा हूँ, तो मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है मैं आंसर्स कैसे लिखूँ, मैं नाम बार-बार भूल ही जा रहा हूँ. So that is when I thought कि यार pictorially we can remember a lot of things. So I started putting in pictures of the scholars in each and every answer. I'm sure if you're talking about my notes, you have gone through them. So you will realize कि each and every answer, secularism में तो उसके scholars अपने हैं. So what that scholar has said and उसके नीचे उसकी photo. So when sitting in the exam, you don't have time to think कि यार क्या था इसमें, कौन था कौन नहीं था. So when you are sitting in the exam, you close your eyes for a second, you automatically get images of all the scholars उसमें थे, उन्होंने क्या लिखा है वो automatically आ जाता है आपको because you revised it so many times. So again these notes एक बार में नहीं बने, ये था कि भाई first जिसे एक बार में मैंने बनाया, फिर the next revision which I'm doing, so I kept on improving them gradually. फिर मैंने color coding ले आया उसमें because it helped me understand better, वो करता गया. So all of these things were done basically with the aim of trying to save time. And definitely not a first try wala nahi tha. This had lot of changes it went through as in when I kept on revising my optional subject. कुछ extra मिल गया, उस newspaper में बड़ा अच्छा मिल गया मेरे को. Like Indian Express में Sri Raja Mohan writes very good articles. तो उसकी अगर मुझे कोई line बड़ी पसंद आ गई, so I used to put जैसे India China पे he used to write, so मैं उसकी line निकाल के अपने उसमें notes में डाल लिया. So then I used to try उसको highlight it and I used to try किसी ना किसी India China answer में उसे घुसा दूं. Right, so that is how you try to make your answers better. So that is how it was done.
मैम के नोट्स के अलावा कोई और बुक भी किए थे?
नहीं, मैम के नोट्स के अलावा I did not have time to read any other books. So वो जो notes and they are all condensed notes of what ma'am had taught in class. उसमें yes, there were some additions. For example, IR में I had read the diplomat के जो articles थे. I used to जैसे if I am starting say India Sri Lanka relations, so I will go and type on diplomat की India Sri Lanka relations. उसमें जितने articles होंगे मैं सारे पढ़ लूँगा. So you go, you cruise through them because see, as an engineer and as what my background was, I was never into reading newspapers a lot. So these were all very new concepts to me. कि India Sri Lanka relations है तो कहाँ से शुरू है, क्यों शुरू है, क्या हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ. Ma'am's notes were very comprehensive and एडिंग द डिप्लोमेट के नोट्स या कोई और नेट सीरीज से मैंने कुछ देख लिया, यूट्यूब पे कोई वीडियो देख ली इनके रिलेशंस के ऊपर, सो इट यूज्ड टू हेल्प मी बेटर माय ओन अंडरस्टैंडिंग, and with this understanding it definitely helps you write the better answers. But again, there is a very very big caveat here that you do not have to get carried away with the whole thing, because होता क्या है कि हम लोग स्पेशली आईआर में बड़ा होता है कि आईआर हमें लगने लगता है कि यार मजा आ गया, एंड इंडिया पाकिस्तान रिलेशन में मान लो कल पाकिस्तान इंडिया पे अटैक कर दिया तो हम क्या करेंगे उसके बाद, सो रशिया क्या करेगा, यूएस क्या करेगा. अंडरस्टैंड दैट ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स आर नॉट फॉर यू राइट नाउ. इस टाइम पे व्हेन यू गेट इनटू दीज डिस्कशंस, एक चीज सोचो, विल दिस हेल्प मी क्लियर माय यूपीएससी और गेट अ बेटर रैंक और गेट बेटर मार्क्स? द आंसर इज सिंपली नो. Don't try to be a scholar in these things. इसका टाइम आएगा. You get into the foreign service, you like all of these things, उसको करना ही है पूरी जिंदगी भर आपको, and then somebody will even listen to you कि हाँ जो तुम कह रहे हो it has some substance into it because you are a foreign service officer, right? तो इस टाइम पे each and everything that you do understand कि वो होना चाहिए आपके मार्क्स improve करने के point of view से, अपनी रैंक improve करने के point of view से.
सर आईजीपी के लिए कोई और सोर्स है कुछ?
Yeah, ma'am के notes are very comprehensive. Go through them.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Mridul is asking both of you. One second. Mridul is asking both of you, like there is 6 months left in the preparation. Can you tell something about it? Like how her strategy must be 6 months into the preparation. She has left 6 months for preparation. She is maybe targeting 21. What can be your strategy?
I'll take an attempt before, ma'am. That again depends ki how much has she already prepared. If she is starting very very new, then definitely 6 months is even 3 months less than what I had. And see, if you understand, if you're able to clear prelims, you have mains to look forward to, right? And for mains, your preparation needs to be very very concept based. A lot of concepts need to be cleared. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हेल्थ में क्या चल रहा है, एजुकेशन में क्या चल रहा है, आपका एज ऑप्शनल ही बहुत होता है टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड फॉलो इट अप. सो यू हैव टू बी वेरी वेरी प्रैक्टिकल. देखो पहला अटेम्प्ट इज योर गोल्डन अटेम्प्ट. अंडरस्टैंड दैट ये नहीं कि पहला अटेम्प्ट दे दिया उसके बाद देख लेंगे आगे का. इफ यू फील दैट यू हैव प्रिपेयर्ड इनफ, इफ यू फील यू आर रेडी टू गिव द एग्जाम, देन ओनली गो फॉर इट. अदरवाइज कोई ऐसा नहीं है भाई इस साल नहीं तो नेक्स्ट ईयर व्हेन यू गिव, यू हैव टेकन perhaps your classes, if you want to take classes and you are prepared for your general studies, you're prepared अपना art and culture, ethics and everything, you are mentally well prepared कि हाँ I can give the exam, I can tackle it. देखो कभी नहीं लगता है, हर प्रीलिम से पहले लगता है कि यार महीना और होता ना मेरी प्रिपरेशन बहुत अच्छी होती, वो हमेशा लगेगा, ठीक है. बट देयर इज एट सम कुछ जगह पे जाके यू नो कि हाँ मैं प्रिपेयर कर चुका हूँ, आई कैन गिव द एग्जाम. सो इफ यू फील दैट यू कैन डू इट इन दीज 6 months, definitely go ahead. If you feel कि perhaps you need more time, then I would recommend take some time and give the next attempt.
Ma'am, would you like to say something on this?
Yeah, even I'll say कि जल्दी नहीं करना है, because आपको अपना जो फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट है उसका अपना एडवांटेज है. इंटरव्यू बोर्ड भी काफी फेवरेबल रहता है अगर उसके लिए, लेकिन उसके लिए जल्दी नहीं करना है, क्योंकि एक बार एग्जाम में फेल हो जाते तो एक बहुत बड़ा साइकोलॉजिकल इम्पैक्ट भी हो जाता है. और ये सोचना कि मैं देने के लिए दूं और प्रैक्टिस के लिए दूं, ये सब बड़ा बेवकूफ़ी का कॉन्सेप्ट है. उसके लिए तो बहुत सारे मॉक टेस्ट आप दे सकते हो और अटेम्प्ट्स को वेस्ट नहीं करना चाहिए. और लेकिन प्रिपरेशन की आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी होनी चाहिए. अब ये पर्सन टू पर्सन वैरी करती है. अब हमारे पास ऐसे भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं जिन्होंने प्रीलिम्स किया, प्रीलिम्स के बाद क्लास करने आए और रैंक लेकर के आ गए. तो सारे लोगों का अपना अलग अलग अप्रोच होता है. लेकिन एक अगर हम सिस्टमेटिक और आइडियल बात करें तो पहले ऑप्शनल खत्म कर लेना चाहिए, ठीक है. तो एक बार आपका ऑप्शनल अच्छे से खत्म हो गया, उसमें कॉन्फिडेंस, क्योंकि जीएस क्या है वो नेवर एंडिंग है. ऑप्शनल आपका एक मतलब इन सब चीजों में एक साइकोलॉजिकल कि हाँ ऑप्शनल खत्म हो गया है, नाउ आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट, आई कैन फोकस ऑन जीएस. तो पहले ऑप्शनल खत्म करके जीएस का प्रिपरेशन. और अगर आप इस साल दे नहीं वाले हो 6 months, तो मेरे हिसाब से फिर प्रीलिम्स को प्रायोरिटाइज करो, क्योंकि जनरल स्टडीज आप प्रीलिम्स से पहले जो भी पढ़ते हो बहुत ज्यादा मेंस ओरिएंटेड पढ़ नहीं पाते हो. जिस तरीके का एग्जाम होता है उस तरीके का हमारा प्रिपरेशन स्ट्रैटेजी होता है. तो अगर आप प्रीलिम्स का अच्छे से प्रिपरेशन करोगे तो जीएस का काफी कुछ पोर्शन मेंस का भी आप कवर कर सकते हैं. बाकी फिर टेस्ट सीरीज होती है, क्रैश कोर्सेज होते हैं, उसको भी आप करके मेंस में जो जीएस में भी आता है तो थोड़ा करंट अफेयर्स पर ही ज्यादा फोकस होता है, तो प्रीलिम्स आपका एक फाउंडेशनल नॉलेज बना देता है। और उस तरीके से मतलब कितने टाइम में आप करने वाले हैं उसका स्ट्रेटजी फिर अलग अलग होगा। लेकिन अगर एक आइडियल आप ऑप्शनल करो और उसके बाद फिर प्रीलिम्स दो।
There is one.
Madam, good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Hello, madam.
Okay. Yeah. Question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Madam, I have started Lakshmikant, madam. I am in confusion how to read that book, madam, because it comprises of 80 chapters. In some videos which I have seen in YouTube, they have said to read only 53 chapters, which are essential. And would you please say, is it essential to read every word? And would you please say, madam?
So each and every word. See, first of all, the best guide is your previous year question papers. Fine. So go through the question papers of last 4-5 years of prelims, as well as you yourself will understand which book is to be studied in which depth. So this you will have to sit, you will have to analyze वर्ड बाय वर्ड पढ़ा या कैसे पढ़ा, जो भी पढ़ना है, you have to understand the things. What is the purpose of reading a book? If I see a question, I should be able to answer that question. Now, to be able to answer that question, whatever time is required, you will have to give that time. So see the weightage of the topics. Everything depends upon how much time you have. If you have a short time, then you will go for shortcuts. If you have more time, then you can do extensive preparation. And Lakshmikant is not meant for political science. Lakshmikant is meant for GS polity. The problem is that book is too factual, you don't get the concepts. So if you're finding it difficult, you can start with Subhash Kashyap's book. At least
Madam,
you will some literature, some themes. Yeah.
Ma'am, would you please say what are the sources for current affairs, madam? Because there are many sources. Some people use it to say Unacademy, and some people use it to say PIB, and some Inside IAS.
For that, I will say you limit your sources. Don't get distracted with many sources. Fine. As a student, if you are starting, I will suggest just read, and I will recommend read Hindu. Even I don't recommend Indian Express, because that much information is also not required. Fine. Read Hindu. I prefer listening to All India Radio news and news analysis. That much is enough, because as a student, you will not be able to make sense. And current affairs, any magazine is fine. Every month, there is no need to read current affairs. Before exam, you can dedicate 15-20 days, सारे ईयर का मैगजीन एक साथ लेकर के बैठो, whatever, because many things become redundant also. ठीक है, एक साथ बैठो, 15 days में उसको खत्म कर दो. I don't recommend कि बहुत every day current affairs पढ़ो, every day news analysis सुनो. Do less, लेकिन उसको do thoroughly, because knowledge infinite, you cannot cover everything. Only concept building should be your focus. और जितना more resources we will go for, more confusion comes. You can watch a video of my student Miran. He says your success is inversely proportional to your knowledge. Knowledge ज़्यादा होने से आंसर भी हमें 150 वर्ड्स में लिखने, 250 वर्ड्स में लिखने, तो यही होता है क्या छोड़े क्या लिखे. तो ऑप्टिमल, व्हाट इज ऑप्टिमल, दैट इज नीडेड, नाइदर लेस नॉर मोर. वही चीज को समझना इम्पोर्टेंट है.
Thank you, madam.
So I think,
Hello, ma'am.
I think Tushar must also be.
Hello.
Yeah. So
Hello.
We'll take 2-3 questions.
Ma'am,
more.
sure, ma'am. Ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Just
Hello.
one question at a time, please.
Hello, ma'am. How
Yeah.
to prepare for the
For
essay preparation? Essay.
essay first of all, you should have some basic understanding of different topics of general studies, because in essay you should have some basic information about the issue, and then you need to do practice of writing essay. Essay will come when you write. Fine, you should develop that idea how to develop a particular subject. So essay can come only with the practice. When you will write, then you will understand.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So I think we should end the conversation. Tushar must also be tired. Yes.
Ma'am,
No?
ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, we can take 2-3 more questions, ma'am. Then we
Okay,
can.
okay. Because actually there is a demand for a conversation with you with some other students also. So I don't want to trouble you that much कि भाई अगले
नहीं,
टाइम से
ma'am,
फोन ही नहीं उठाया.
नहीं मैम, ऐसी तो कोई बात नहीं.
Okay. So we'll do 3 more questions. Yeah, Adil, go ahead.
Abhay was sharing something. Go ahead, Abhay, go ahead. Mridul, you had anything?
Hello.
Hello, yeah.
Keep your mic a little closer.
Okay, sir. Sir, ma'am, my question to you. Here, when I should start answer writing?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Can you drop
go on.
drop your question in the chat?
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Ma'am, I am Mridul Weber, ma'am. I have graduated from St. Xavier's College, Calcutta in 2019, ma'am. As you have rightly answered all the questions that I had with you and Tushar, sir. But ma'am, I have one question from society and social justice from this portion. Ma'am, I have been preparing since 1.5 years. I have started my preparation in 2019 in July. So I had doubt in society and social justice section, ma'am. Like there are some 5 to 10 topics that are really important because we have around 5 to 6 months to carry on, and this will be my first attempt, ma'am. So I have a problem in this section and one more in economy section. So ma'am, these two are my weak section. So ma'am, what should be the way forward so that I can tackle both prelims and mains, ma'am?
See,
It's the question for
economy. I will suggest go for a class because economy is a technical subject. Right? Economy can go for a class. We have one module of economy in our institute also. Mr. Vivek Singh takes. He's a really good teacher. In economy, you definitely need social justice. Look for the topics. You can just see what are the important topics. Normally, social justice is covered by Yojana. Social justice, you will have to keep track of the newspaper articles. Fine. You will not get any definite source for social justice. It's all about public policy, farmers protest, women empowerment. Yojana will be helpful in that. I will suggest that focus on 4 subjects: history, geography, economy, polity. These are 4 pillars. Rest of these topics like social justice, governance, these are all very current in nature. Yojana is helpful for that. And if you will stick to any newspaper, you will be able to do that. And what is your view, Tushar?
Ma'am, ma'am, I used to have a little issue in the social justice aspect of the whole thing. उसके लिए ma'am Yojana was the best thing, and understanding that इसमें कोई बहुत theory नहीं है. It is more of current affairs based. So you read newspapers, you need to write most of the answers. For economy, again, even though I say I had not taken any classes, but definitely YouTube was a very big source for me. Brunal ke lectures were very, very good in this because there are a lot of concepts in economy which you need to understand. So having somebody explain them to you definitely makes a lot of difference. lot of time is saved understanding these concepts, because theoretically एक मोटी सी book लेके बैठना उससे पढ़ना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है. So YouTube is a very big source. Ma'am, yes.
हाँ, नहीं, I'm saying Investopedia, अगर self study करनी है तो I found Investopedia में भी आपको अच्छे से concepts मिल जाते हैं.
Yes,
but एक
ma'am,
class
Investopedia is also.
सकते हो.
Ma'am. Very true, ma'am. I had taken ma'am Runal के lecture series was going on YouTube पे थी, so I had gone through all of those, so they helped me understand a lot of things much better. So definitely
पॉलिटी एंड इकोनॉमी जिसमें अगर कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर नहीं है तो रॉन्ग बहुत हो सकते हैं आपके आंसर.
Very true, ma'am. Very true. Very true.
There is one very interesting question. He's asking if there is no hobbies written in the DAF, then will it hamper your interview? There is.
Ma'am, I like to tackle this question. See, what happens is when you're sitting in an interview can go in two directions, right? If say I had a lot of hobbies. I used to play guitar. I'm very good at horse riding. I'm very good at swimming. I won a lot of competitions, and then there were a lot of other things as well. See, interview will go well if you take it in a direction where you are comfortable. So I had a lot of hobbies written down so that if they asked me anything about my hobby, since I'm very passionate about them and I know very well सारा background आगे पीछे ऊपर नीचे, so I can answer that. And when you're talking about your hobbies, you have a lot of passion in your eyes, and that answer comes out as a very well said answer, a very well rehearsed answer, and which gives a very positive impression. But on the other hand, say if you have no hobbies written in your DAF, so then they will take it to their own direction. Then they will say, "Chalo, bhai, international relations discuss kar lete hain." या फिर they will say, "Yes, let us talk about capital punishment." Okay, let us talk about some other issue which they have been reading or they have been talking about. So it goes then in their direction where you might not be that comfortable and might not be able to give as many answers as you could, which you would have say when if you had your hobbies thing written down there. And having some hobbies shows that that you have a holistic development, and it is not that you're only into studies, you like other things as well, because even in the services, having a peace and a balance is very important. You cannot be 24 hours into work, so you try to have a work-life balance wherever that line is possible. So it comes off as something positive. Having no hobbies will not harm you in that way, but perhaps if it doesn't go in your direction, it goes in their direction where you are not that comfortable, it could cost you marks and a rank and a service.
Ma'am, you had anything to add?
Yeah, I'll say कि don't worry if you don't have any hobby, then leave it. मतलब यूपीएससी में एग्जाम देने के लिए कोई हॉबी बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर इफ यू नेचुरली फील कि मुझे हॉबी बना लेनी चाहिए तो बना भी लो, लेकिन हॉबी या ये सब किसी को इम्प्रेस करने के लिए मत. तुम नेचुरल रहो एज अ नेचुरल पर्सन, क्योंकि जब आप हॉबी कर रहे हैं यानी कि बहुत इंटरेस्ट से आप परस्यू कर रहे हैं, उस तरीके का आप एक्सपेक्टेशन रेज कर दोगे और आंसर्स दे नहीं पाओगे. तो अगर हॉबी नहीं है तो नहीं है, मतलब यूपीएससी के लिए थोड़ी हॉबी बनानी है. ठीक है, हो सकता है कि आपके कोई और एरियाज होंगे, कोई जरूरी भी नहीं है कि वो हॉबी से क्वेश्चन पूछे. बाकी ये आपके इंटेलिजेंस पे डिपेंड करता है कि आप आंसर को कहाँ ले. नहीं है तो यूपीएससी के लिए बनाओ मत. कई लोग 4-4, 5-5 हॉबी लिख देते हैं, सोचते हैं कि शायद इससे मैं आंसर्स दे पाऊंगा, और दे एंड अप इन अ वेरी बैड सिचुएशन. वो प्रिपरेशन हो नहीं पाता है. So it will not make much difference.
So yeah, I think there are many questions we have covered in this session, like at least 15-20 out of it, and you guys would have gotten good insights of how to prepare UPSC and how you can maybe crack it in the first attempt itself. So yeah, maybe for further details or something, you can go on to their website. And I am from Team Impressions, signing off for this webinar. You guys ma'am, do you wanted to have anything like for closing the webinar? Do you wanted to speak anything?
Thank all of you, and especially Tushar and all the organizers and the participants. We had a lovely time. So thank you all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
For your time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank
best
you for
of
having
luck.
me. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Tushar sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.